Greetings, Gunslinger Posse, whenever and wherever you are. This is Branded for February 7th, 2024, live from Matenga's Pizzeria in Schertz, Texas, for And Now a Word. He's Tom Manas, head coach and general manager of the San Antonio Gunslingers, and I'm Ralph Judkins, the master of disaster here. Coach, let's go.
Ready to go. Let's go.
We want to hear from you folks. Tell us where you're from. If you got a question, put a question or a Q in front of it. Players, if you're listening in, and you should be, because I told you on Twitter you were supposed to be, come on with your name, your position, and your hometown, and we'd love to see you here at Matenga's, a short drive out on I-35, exit 3009. Take a left or right at the first light past Walmart, and there you are at Matenga's Pizzeria. And here we are tonight, and boy, have we got a show.
Got a good one. Yeah, for sure.
And
lots to talk about.
And we've even got more than we expected. We have not one, not two, but three guests. The third one was unexpected, but he made a big effort to get here.
5-hour drive.
5-hour drive. We won't give anything away. Anything else before we head into and kick this thing off?
No, I don't think so. Let's just, well, you know what? We'll just knock it off right away and say that we're not going to be on next week.
Right.
On Valentine's Day. We're taking a day off for our sweethearts, and then we will be back live on the 21st from the rodeo at the Freeman Coliseum.
It's going to be loud.
It's going to be loud and proud.
And we're going to be at the Freeman, back to the Freeman, our home when we play, and our home when we're not away.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun with the rodeo and just being there in the atmosphere, and we're going to be in the youth rodeo portion, which is going to be more fun for me. I love that, and come out and say hi, you know. And if you can't, make sure you tune in. It's going to be a lot of fun on the 21st. So, yeah, anything we can do to, you know, make the show keep growing and growing and growing, which it's doing. We've got privy to some numbers, and
they're good.
Yeah, they're really good, and we have some lofty goals. And with camp starting in 35 days, I'm pretty confident our numbers are going to just continue to grow once the players are here. You're kind of sick of seeing me and you, so it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to see at least one of them soon. That's a bit more of a tease-in, but
you're like my wife, man. You tell me, you guys can't keep a secret, man.
I haven't said anything yet.
I know. Go ahead. You keep showing the crowd. It's going to be kind of easy. All right.
Wow. It was only for a moment. All right. We ready to go and kick this thing off?
Yep.
When we back, it's the start of the first quarter. You're watching Branded live from Matenga's Pizzeria in Schertz, Texas.
How does a site work company with nearly 50 years of success maintain growth and integrity? It's simple. We employ strong leaders who ensure that each project is executed with teamwork and dedication. At Chapman Brothers, we believe in fostering innovation while upholding our unwavering commitment to quality. Join us as a manager, estimator, or supervisor and become a driving force behind our legacy. Apply now to be part of a company that values both its history and the path ahead. Chapman Brothers, where growth and integrity meet excellence.
Don't get left in the dark again. John Wayne has a full warehouse of standby generators ready for immediate installation. We'll keep the lights on, we'll keep your appliances running, even if you lose power. Call or text John Wayne today and don't pay anything until December 2024.
Spriester, Jimenez, Kasky, Ramirez, cars ramming into DPS troopers.
I do the behind the kitchen door.
Hear about the video of your DWI arrest?
Expect more at 10.
Another the night beat.
Night on the night beat.
The Night Beat.
2023 has been a landmark year for the Indoor Football League. Our 15th season saw tremendous growth, both on and off the field. Bold steps towards a bright future, cutting-edge fan engagement, and powerful new partnerships. And we're just getting started. There will be more in 2024. Calculated growth, strong franchises, and the best indoor football on the planet. The IFL.
That's so bad.
And welcome
Cue
back
the crowd.
to Grounded.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
So here we are starting off the first quarter, and what's new and what's news in Gunslinger Nation. Had a meeting there this week and got to see a lot of things going on.
Yeah. GSN, which Gunslinger Nation, our new facility is cranking. Beyond excited about that. I thought it was going to be great, and then Don took me on a little tour, and I think I hugged him and kissed him and said thank you probably 15 times. It's just gorgeous. I mean, the things that are there are nowhere else. They're nowhere else. When you walk in, you know, and I'll do it as Don described it to me. And when you walk in, you go through these French double doors to go into the players' lounge, and the pool table's there, and the lounge chairs are there, and the TV's there, and then you go into the players' kitchen where they have their own area to warm up food, do whatever they want to do, that kind of thing. Custom locker room, custom bathroom that's incredible. Meeting rooms that would hold probably 40 or 50 people. Accordion doors to have offense and defensive meetings, private meetings, big screen TVs in both those rooms. Weight room that's indoor, outdoor weight room. We're going to have a private green room, soundproof green room to do media things there. The training room, big enough to have 4 taping stations all the time, everything plus rehab, cold tubs. Equipment room, you know, as big as most other teams' facilities, where we can put all this great stuff that Don has provided for us. And then you walk 20 yards and you're going to be on a state-of-the-art arena football field outside, which I don't know any teams that have an arena football field outside to go along with everything else that we have here. So everything's been thought out methodically. Everything, you know, Don keeps saying, well, that's what you asked for, right? And I'm like, yeah, but I didn't think you'd do it. And he's been a blessing, and like I said.
And then he said, "Hold my beer."
Well, the thing about it is, if you treat football players like professional football players, you're going to get a professional football experience, not only socially and mentally, but also you're going to get it on the. It'll translate on the field. So that's what I'm most excited about is. Showing that this investment wasn't in vain. It was for a championship run, and that's what we're planning on doing. So, yeah, and I've been running my mouth on all these podcasts telling everybody that, you know, what we're going to do. So I don't really care. Like I said, if you don't like it, beat us, you know. And if you do like it, support it and be a part of it. And we're going to have some great partners on today on the show. And that's the thing is that we can't do it, and we're not doing this for us. We're doing this for the community, and we're doing this for the city, and we're doing this for the state. And, you know, I got the flag on me now, and we're representing. And we're going to continue to do that. So that's very exciting stuff. And I can't wait for the players on the first day.
That they're going to show up and.
Yeah, they're going to freak out. a little bit. So it's going to be pretty fun.
There you are, waiting for you to show up, waiting for you to see this. You won't believe it.
Yeah, you won't. I don't believe it, and I'm there every day.
I have to take Coach at his word that this is the only one of its kind.
I mean, as far as I know,
that he's never seen another one. He's been around.
I've been doing this a long time, and you know, some people might have parts of it, but you know, they don't have everything that we have. So it's not only a blessing in the sense from a football operation standpoint, but it's also a blessing because we're creating something here that's going to be sustainable for a long, long time. And I think after the guys report to camp and they get online and they get on their social media and they start talking about this, I'm sure phones are going, hey, Coach, you know, I'm still available. Can I come? And, you know, that's a great recruiting tool. So
Jeff Ejeckham saying, yeah, we're ready. You better be, Jeff.
Yeah.
Because we're ready for you.
Yeah, bring your A game.
This is going to be awesome. I also noticed you had the IFL patch, and we had some IFL news this week or this last week about changing rules.
Well, there was one major rule change, and they kind of blew it off like it's not a big deal. I'll tell you what, I thought they made a mistake. Because as a defensive coach, I was the happiest guy in the room.
Right. It got simpler.
Well, not only simpler for me, it got more sophisticated because now I can actually create some defenses based on this new rule and how we can, how our linebackers can rush. So I'm super excited about that. I had to redo probably a quarter of the playbook that I had already done.
Do we want to talk about that now?
No, not really. No.
Because that would require us talking about alignment.
Yeah.
And last week,
I will not talk about alignment. I'll talk about alignment August 4th when we're in Vegas and I'm drunk before the game. No, I'm not going to talk about alignment anymore. No.
Well, you will be talking a bit more next week because I've told you have been booked in to return to the Smoking Guns podcast.
Yeah.
And they're telling you you're going to be on for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Boy, they underestimated you, Coach.
Oh, I can talk for 3 hours.
All right.
I can talk some crap for 3 hours, too. So, it was funny because I like the guys. I like Philip, Leo, and RC, and I just enjoy watching their show. And Phil had said something, and they were, and I texted in, hey, boys, how are you? And, they acknowledged me on the show and then brought up I was going to be there on Monday. So, hey, everybody, tune in Monday, 7 o'clock, Smoking Guns Podcast. It's going to be a really fun show. You think you're going to enjoy it because I am going to talk a lot of crap. And it's going to be good. But they brought up, like, San Diego and what we're going to be doing. And, do you have a prediction on the San Diego game? And
here it comes, folks.
I said, yeah, we're going to win by 30. I'm probably wrong. It's probably going to be closer to 40. No, I'm serious. I'm being totally serious. And I hope that pisses them off and they try to play us really hard because that'll piss us off and we'll play really hard. And then it'll probably be 50. So it's good. It's a good thing. I want them to be excited about playing us. And, it's a long trip for us. New league, new rules.
It's effectively a statement game, though, because it's everything the debut and it's on the road.
That's not why.
And to go there.
That's not why.
Tell me why.
We only play them once, and what happens if that was the tiebreaker? And you lost. So I'm going at that first game like it's a playoff game.
And you know what they say, you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
Right. Or if you punch someone in the face really hard, you don't have to worry about it.
There you go.
How's that for an impression?
There you go. While we're at predictions,
yeah,
there's another game coming up in a few days. I think it's also going to be in Las Vegas.
I'll take the Lions.
But Coach.
I know.
Yeah.
2 field goals. My God. We'd be in the Super Bowl. I want San Francisco. I want Purdy. I don't want Swift. I mean, God love her. I'm really happy for those two, though. They look really happy, don't they?
They do.
I hate that.
And
No. They look really happy together. They're a cute couple. She's a billionaire. He's a multimillionaire. I mean, it's hard to not be in love, I guess, at that point. I mean, but they're nice. But it's the stories. Mahomes' dad gets DUI'd, and Taylor Swift is this, and Robert Kraft called her the magnet now. Did you hear that? He calls Taylor Swift the magnet.
Because?
She brings in more female fans to professional football.
Okay.
Right? I just want to see Purdy just kick him in the butt, man. I just want to see Purdy have a game, get his $10 million next year instead of making $800,000, as a Super Bowl quarterback. And who doesn't like McCaffrey? And, Shanahan, God love him, made all the adjustments to beat the Lions at halftime. So I would like San Francisco. And definitely we want to stay NFC anyway. So.
And it'll certainly be entertaining one way or the other. I got interviewed pregame. They asked me what I was, who I was picking or rooting for, and I was rooting for the commercials.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to be entertained. I want to win.
Those aren't as good as they used to be either.
The last year's, no, definitely not. It was a bit of a downtick.
I'm probably going to watch. I'll have the game on, but I'll probably be watching film.
In the background.
To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't have any skin in the game, so. It's kind of hard to sit there and just be a fan. So, anyway, what do we got?
Well, I could draft a question. I did have a question. I haven't had a chance to ask you yet.
Okay.
Okay, football.
Yep.
It's God Family Football.
Yes.
If you were to name your other favorite spectator sport, what would be the other spectator sport that you enjoy watching?
Watching?
Yeah, watching.
That's super easy. Female mud wrestling.
Do I need to ask him why, folks?
Well, no, you said.
Okay, I'm going to ask you.
I think the most relaxing sport for me to watch is golf on TV, because I can sit there and I'll last like 3 holes and then I'm out, and it's great. It's kind of like watching Bob Ross paint.
Okay.
Or if you flick on and you get Mr. Rogers. When the kids were little, they'd have Mr. Rogers on. I'd be out in like 5 minutes. I like those. I like UFC. I like fighting. I like combat sports. I like the physicality of it. I won't watch soccer until we're in the World Cup. I won't watch basketball until we're in the finals. I won't watch baseball until we're in the World Series. It's just too long of seasons, I think. And then I'm always hunting for indoor games of some sort. There's usually a league or a team playing football or something like that. But yeah, I enjoy competition stuff, but when it means something. If you're going to play 160 Major League Baseball games, I mean, you can lose 40 and still win the World Series, So it's just kind of hard to be fired up about that. So, yeah, not my deal.
But it's football.
Yeah,
definitely football and indoor football preferred. Any indoor game you can find.
Yeah, football's number one on everything. Yeah, for sure. Yep. How about you?
Well, I have to agree with Philip Higginbotham because it is hockey. I enjoy hockey, but for the same reason you do, I would much rather watch the playoffs because it's played at the highest possible level. Anything at the highest possible level. It's hard to watch.
Right.
It's hard to watch soccer except during the World Cup, but to watch World Cup played at the absolute highest level, I absolutely enjoy that. And once upon a time, believe it or not, I played rugby, and rugby is an interesting game to watch because it is team physicality, and World Cup rugby played at the highest freaking level is just physically insane.
If you haven't watched this, I want to say it's on Netflix. It's called Six Nations. It's a Six-Nation tournament, World Rugby tournament. Mm-hmm. And it's like Italy, France, Germany, England, Ireland, Scotland, and they play a tournament every year or every 4 years or something, and it's crazy. I'm a huge fan of the New Zealand Black Shirts.
The All Black, yes.
And I watch them anytime they're on. Those big Samoans, man, oh my God. And the Pacific Rim guys are just animals. I mean, you're talking 260-pound guys that run like halfbacks in the NFL. You know, they're great. That's another one. Australian rules football, rugby, you know, again, anything with that contact. So that brings up an interesting point. You know how the NFL's worried about concussions.
Right.
Okay. So Joe Paterno many years ago said, if you want to get concussions out of football, take away the helmets, because then no one will hit with their head. And look at rugby.
Rugby, yeah.
These guys are monsters, right? And they're banging against each other and nobody gets a concussion. Or at least they do. They don't have concussion protocol. So they just go at it. So that's kind of an interesting concept, though. I always think about that every time I watch it. These guys don't have helmets on. Yeah. Half of them don't have any ears left, but yeah.
Right. Well, that's what they wear for protection around,
Yeah.
is just taping over the ears or some kind of covering over the ears, because nothing else is allowed. No pads.
Yep. So, ready to bing off into this second quarter?
Yep, and we'll head into the first quarter.
And we have some guests coming up.
Yep, we do. We're going to have Lisa Balcazar of Direct Insurance and Keaton Uresti of Ike's Uresti.
Who's on first?
Lisa is up first.
Lisa's up first. Okay.
We lead Direct with Direct.
Okay, sounds good. Let's go to commercial and then we'll come back. Right?
And we'll be back for more of Branded live from Matinga's Pizzeria in Schertz, Texas.
Quality. Here at John Wayne, it's not just a word, it's our foundation. From the people we employ, to the service that's provided, to the equipment that we design and install, quality matters. For nearly 20 years, providing quality Texas comfort to the San Antonio area communities has been our highest priority. For quality you can count on, call John Wayne today.
It's so easy to love Pick and Pull. Why? How about the largest inventory in South Texas? How about the ease of finding your part with our interchange and real-time inventory search at pickandpullsa.com? How about an organized yard and maps to find your parts, plus a shuttle? At Pick and Pull, we make it easy to save money on the quality used auto parts you need at a price you can afford.
More to pick, less pull from your budget. Now that's Pick and Pull.
Hi, this is head coach Tom Manassa of the San Antonio Gunslingers. I'll tell you what, right now is the best time in the world to buy your season tickets. 2024 is going to be historic. For $9, starting at $9 a month. How can you beat that? Can you believe it? $9. Don't make me come down there and send you off to the train station.
Yay!
Every week we say that we want to get that was it. It was the right button. I actually got lucky and got the right button to come up. Every week we ask, we need to have somebody to bring up a cue card to cue the audience.
Well, they don't know when we come back from break either.
Well, I count them in.
Yeah,
that doesn't work. They're not used to that. Well, we're here with Lisa Balcazar of Direct Insurance, one of our sponsors. We literally named the show for you guys, and now a word from our sponsors. So it was about the sponsors.
Talking to you.
Yeah. So welcome to Branded.
Hi, thank you for having me. This is exciting. I'm very excited.
Under the bright lights, such as it is in the pizzeria. I told you the food was good. Did you have a chance to eat any of it?
Not yet. I'm saving
it.
I'm smelling it, indulging it. And once I start eating it, it's going to be amazing.
So good in here. Well, tell us about your business. Direct Auto Insurance. Mission statement. What do you do for your customers?
Okay. Well, my name's Lisa Balcazar, of course. I'm the area marketing manager for Central and South Texas for Direct Auto Insurance. Direct Auto Insurance has been in business for over 30 years in products such as auto, commercial, life, motorcycle, RV, and we also have ancillaries such as our roadside assistance and our AD&D insurance. We are very committed to our consumers and giving them the best competitive rates as possible within the community. We also have such a good employee discount, so we have an affinity program as well for our consumers. And we also have career opportunities. So if anybody is interested in a career with Direct Auto, we pay for licensing, $17 an hour. Very, very great place to work at.
Now, you talked about licensing.
Well, wait, I want to address one thing. So there's job opportunities there?
Yes, so many.
Do you think there'll be any open August 6th in case things don't work out? I was just curious. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
we have 9 locations, so if you want to
I got
stop
a
in
shot.
and scan a QR code and see what available positions are open, feel free to apply. We'd love to have you on board.
Yeah, I hope not, God, please. Okay.
When you were talking about licensing, we're talking about licensing to sell financial products?
Licensing for auto and life. So you can get licensed in commercial to sell commercial insurance for businesses and auto for our consumers and life for anybody that's interested in term life insurance.
And that is a certificate, and as you say, that's a career.
Yes, that's a career move.
So
Absolutely.
you don't have to come in already certified. You can get certified.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And they're you're in fact paying for and part of the training process.
Absolutely.
So is it a learn while you earn kind of thing?
Yes, we do about 30 to 60 days in training. And so you learn also the marketing aspect of it. And even speaking now, we actually have an area marketing position in Arkansas. So if there's any listeners listening in, please visit directauto.com and see the opportunities available.
So when you have here in the state of Texas, let's talk about San Antonio, for example.
Okay.
How do the rates and everything kind of compare to the national numbers?
Well, we try to ensure that we quote them with our first party first, and then we have third parties. So we kind of want to make sure that we are comparing those rates because every driver has a different driving history.
Right.
So it always depends on what they actually have and what the rate's going to be whenever we do
No, that makes
run.
sense. I mean, that makes perfect sense. I was just wondering, is it tougher in Texas or is it easier in Texas? Or because I know like in New York or some states it's extremely expensive and difficult. And is Texas a little bit more?
Texas is a little bit easier, especially yes, sir. And especially we actually have a no license, no problem. So you can actually come in and get an auto insurance quote
without
with
a
us.
license?
Without a license, yes, sir. Just as long as you have an ID or a passport.
I mean, people, how do you not love Texas? Okay, we got barbed wire. You can carry a gun. You don't need a license.
Absolutely.
I love this state, man. I'll tell you what,
the best.
that's great.
I actually
Best
do
ever.
have a surprisingly not so random question from one of our viewers. How about, is there a health check for a no health check or health check for a whole life policy?
We only do term. So
okay.
we would only have term life. And we only go up to about 15,000.
Okay.
So very good. Very, very good compatible rates because you never know, what could happen along the way. So you want to actually protect your family as much as possible, even if it's just pennies to the month. 10,000 can go a long way. 5,000 can go a long way.
Well, I mean,
so,
that's almost like burial insurance too,
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Because you're not leaving your family with that debt, right?
exactly.
With an additional burden.
No, I think it's smart. I mean, I do. I think that's a smart thing to have for sure. Yeah. Okay.
And it's nice because you can actually tag that onto your policy if you wanted to.
So an add-on.
An add-on, yes. Or you can go in there and purchase it as an individual
So
policy.
you hear all these things about bundling and how you can get your home, auto, RV, all your stuff into one. Do you guys do stuff like that too?
Yes, we do. We also have renters insurance as well.
Oh, see, that's huge.
But
nowadays, that's
our home insurance would be on a separate, but you can bundle up the roadside assistance, the term, and our AD&D insurance, which is
okay.
very
You
well.
said AD&D. What is that?
Accidental death and dismemberment.
How's that while you're eating your pizza? No, that's good. No, that's good. No, but I mean, it's life. I mean, it's what it is, right? So you got to be pragmatic about it and make sure you cover yourself. So that's
yeah,
good.
and your family as well.
Well, that's it. You're messed up. It's too late, but you don't want to leave everybody else. Yeah, I get it. Trust me. My wife reminds me of that all the time. Yeah, she's like, if you die in the street, I'm dragging you in the house, just so you know. They're going to find you in the hallway.
So it's covered.
So it's covered, right. Okay, if you can move me, you got it.
Tell us about direct auto insurance. Obviously, being around for 30 years, we talked on the phone. We know that after 10 years, only 30% of businesses even make it to 10 years. Obviously, direct is doing something really, really well to be around for 30 years. Tell us the story.
Well, we do so many promotions, monthly promotions. Like right now, we have our super low down payment where you can save up to 25% on your auto insurance. We do the $15 e-gift card for a quote, no obligations. You can come in and get a quote, get a $15 e-gift card, not have to purchase a policy. And we also have our business referral program, which would work for the gunslingers. Any referrals you send us, $25 e-gift card for you. And then $15 for
Caleb, there you go.
the consumer.
Got a little side gig going now.
And so,
There you go.
And so with our continuous promotions is what draws in the customers. And that's where we also look for our corporate partnerships. And we selected the Gunslingers. When we had our first tabling event last year, we had such a great turnout. I mean, it boosted our company's performance, and the brand awareness throughout the community was amazing. And so this year, I was like, that's our people. We're going with them.
Excellent.
And we enjoy it. The fun family environment was just amazing. We had such a great time. Very entertaining. Loved it. And
So you would recommend partnering with the Gunslingers to other small and local businesses here for the exposure?
Oh, absolutely. Y'all have one of the greatest package deals. Like, I don't see, hey, if you don't take advantage and get right with the right Gunslingers, with the right team, the value and everything that comes with it, you're missing out. Because right now, y'all are at the pinnacle of the professional league. Like, if you don't get in, then you're missing out. Because right now, the possibilities are endless.
Well, and I always tell people, you can get in here, or you can wait until after we win one or two, and then you can get in here. So it's a great time to get in.
Yeah, now would be the time because we're going. So talking about 2024, the season coming up, what are your expectations for this relationship in the coming year with the Gunslingers?
It's more of our expansion of brand awareness, making sure that we're hitting the community in all parts, and knowing that where y'all are going right now, it shouldn't take us long to get there. We're going to be there supporting you guys and making sure that we have this long-term partnership for the years to come. Because that's only going to make us more out there, and that's expanding us all the way towards, y'all have Floresville, Bernie. There's so many target areas that we're interested in hitting. The only way we're going to get there is by staying within the community, the organization, and the strong relationship that we build with the Gunslingers.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for coming on with us.
Thanks, Lisa. Thanks
we'll
for coming on.
take a break just for a moment, and when we return, we'll be back with our second guest. Don't go away. We'll be back. And now a word from Matenga's Pizzeria.
Hi, this is head coach Tom Manas of the San Antonio Gunslingers. Hey, for those of you that don't know, we have the #1 show in indoor football. That's right, #1 coaches show in indoor football on every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you tune in, find out the latest news, meet some of the players. Hey, have fun with it. We want you involved in our show. That's why we're #1.
And welcome back to Matenga's Pizzeria.
Well, that was quick.
Yep, and now on with us here in the second quarter is Keaton Uresti of Ike's Uresti Camper Sales. Welcome to Brandon.
Yes, thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Well,
Glad to have
fantastic.
you.
So tell us about tell us about the company. Rusty Camper Sales and Truck Parts, and and the thing is, this is not your first rodeo. If you'll pardon the pun, as we're heading into rodeo. You were with us 2 years ago as well.
Last year, yeah.
Last
we were
year?
a part of it last year, and we got hooked. So.
All right. Well, we could start there. What brought you back?
Oh yeah, we came back. We went there with our family and my kids, and they had a blast, and they loved the environment, the fun. It was exciting. It, really intriguing. So it kept us hooked.
All right. Well, tell us about the business.
We're a small family business. We've been going for over 50 years. My grandparents started it. Grandbabies are now getting involved and taking over, and so we're just trying to keep our family name and trying to help people with SUV, truck accessories. We do all the fun stuff.
And this is...
I got a question. Do you sell campers too?
Yes, that's how we started.
So I'm in the market.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So we can do this two ways. You can give me the friends and family deal, or... we can put like gunslingers on the side of it or something. No, I'm just kidding. But I was just curious, so when you say camper sales, are you doing the motorized motorhomes, or are you doing the trail behind?
On the campers, like on the beds. So we do like, some will be like the cap high, they match.
Oh, you're talking about on the pickups themselves.
Yes, on the pickups.
Love those. Okay, yeah.
And it's really grown into the last couple of years, the overlanding and the rooftop tents and the awnings and
I've had
the fun stuff.
Okay, so I've had the kind, when they first came out years and years and years ago, looked like aluminum siding on the side. Remember those?
Yeah.
And they called it a bathroom, but it was a bucket in the corner kind of thing. And now they have the sides that come out, and they have all this stuff, and it's crazy, right? So those are beautiful. So you guys sell those, and you also do service, accessories, and all the other stuff, right? So step-ups and hitches, and you do all the trailer stuff, I'm sure, too, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow, that's really great. Good
It's
to know.
fun.
I mean, good to know. Those are... My son is a fly fishing guide in Aspen, Colorado, and the toppers are too big to take down the trails. So he has bars, and then they actually have, now they call them grizzly tents, so you don't get eaten by grizzlies at night. So they put these tents on top, and they actually sleep on these structures above. I don't know if you do those too.
Yeah. Similar stuff, yep.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'll be at the Hilton. Come get me in the morning.
True.
Yeah, but it's crazy because he goes, yeah, we just come up this ladder. I go, what do you do with the ladder? He goes, well, we take the ladder down so the grizzly doesn't walk up it and eat us while we're sleeping. And I'm like, oh, I'm good.
All right, no, thank you.
And it kind of ended the fun of outdoor camping when the grizzly comes up.
Yeah. No,
but I mean, I've had everything you could put on the back of the pickup. We had the kind of tents that, went over the bed and then had the awning and, little aisleway, and so you could barbecue and do all that. We've camped in all those, and we're big. Susan and I love camping. Yeah. So I'm just, the older we get, we got to get something inside, though. So that's why we got to talk to you about a topper for our truck.
Yes. And it's even gone further. Like I use my rooftop tent with my kids' softball tournaments.
Oh, yeah. Sitting way up there watching. Yeah, for sure.
Breaks and being there all day and
you don't
just
have
a
to worry
hangout
about
spot.
grizzlies.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about the grizzlies.
And that's nice because you can just pull up in the parking spot. And you don't have to worry
Pop
about going
it
up
open
there.
and
you're there.
We eat lunch up there and had the
Nice, huh?
team come out and jump in there. And it's fun.
You don't care about weather either, right? I mean, weather quits being a factor. So you guys have been in business over 50 years.
Yep.
Family owned and operated.
Yep.
Right? Where's your location? Do you have one location, multiple locations?
Well, our family has multiple, but I run the one off of 410 and 90. It's kind of over by Lackland, Marbach.
And that's the one we like.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. You come see me, I get the good discounts and all the, you want to come see me.
Good. Yeah, for sure. Well, what's the phone number over there?
We are 210-673-0891.
That's right there on the bottom of the
Yeah.
screen. Let's see if I can point to it correctly.
Yeah, there you go.
Right about there.
Yeah. So if you need anything, that's the place to go, right?
Yep.
Well, that's awesome. Anything else you want to tell us about either the business or family or whatever, or say hi to anybody while you're here?
Oh, hi to everybody and my kids. Woohoo! My mom,
How many
my dad.
kids do you have?
I got two.
2 kids.
2 kids, boy,
Okay.
girl, but
Nice.
we're into sports, so that's how they got hooked last year. So
Okay,
they're real
good.
competitive, and
Good.
they really enjoyed the games last year.
Well, that's
because of that.
exciting.
So they'll get their friends to watch the show. Why don't you say their names on the broadcast to the camera? And
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
All right. Hi, Owen. Hey, Aiden. Mom and Dad.
There you go. Now they've got something they can clip and put on Instagram, and there it is. Yeah.
Well, it's funny though, because I was talking to you before we went on, met your husband and yourself, and I was telling you about like the GSN complex and some opportunities there and some other things.
Yeah.
And I think you're a great ambassador for our corporate sponsors and our partners that get involved with us. Your excitement is palatable. I mean, it's
awesome.
great in the sense that we want people to understand that there is an ROI, there is a rate of return on this. You're going to get something out of this when you become a partner with us. Not just the social aspect, but you will derive business from this because of our relationships. And of course, the relationship the Racklers have made for years and years and years in the community. So all that kind of stuff just kind of trickles back in. And, so now anyone asks me about insurance, I'm going to say Lisa. Anyone asks me about, campers and truck accessories, I'm going to say Keaton.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And that's how we keep going. So, and we hope you do the same thing for us when it comes to watching football.
Oh, yeah. We're
Perfect.
supporting 100%. So.
Well, good stuff. Good stuff.
It would not surprise me that some of the players that drive in would have pickup trucks, and it would not surprise
just a few.
me. Yeah, just a few.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we just come by. It's like, hey, wow, you're
Susan's at home right now driving a pickup truck.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So people drive pickup trucks.
Yeah.
That's the mode of transportation.
Well, Susan had already checked in while we were talking about the things you were talking about with a 2-word comment. Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Because she knows I'll buy one. But
Yeah.
honey, you got to drive the truck over. Keaton just sold us a camper. Yeah. So
It's not going to fit in your carry-on, Coach.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Right.
have to.
Well, Lisa, I'm sorry. Keaton, thanks for coming on.
Yes,
we sure
thank
appreciate you. We'll have you back again, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And looking forward to seeing you at the games and having some fun and doing all
Oh,
that
yeah.
good stuff.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank
So-
you again, Keaton. This has
Thank
been a blast.
you.
Okay.
Yes, I
Okay, so
appreciate you.
we're gonna go out on break and just sit with us for a minute, and then we'll go.
And
So
we'll
glad
be
you-
back
glad you could
for
make it.
the
Thank
third quarter when we return live from Matenga's Pizzeria. Oh, you're a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
She has no sense of humor, this one.
No,
Yeah.
not at all. Not at all.
Serious.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
Hey San Antonio, are you tired of the same old chain pizza that tastes like cardboard? I thought we were done eating paper in school. Maybe not. It's up to you. At Matanga's, we bring you flavors that are authentically Texan. We're talking about fresh dough that we made in store every single day. We're talking about cheese that's shredded in store for that authentic cheese flavor. We're talking about brisket because this is Texas, y'all. We're talking about our Texas rolls. Can't get those anywhere else. We're talking about Texas ranch because when you put jalapenos and ranch together and you dip it in with pizza, just drink it. Lastly, we got a pothole pizza because we had to name a pizza after our roads. You know what I'm talking about. Can't wait to see you soon. Find a Matanga's near you.
It's like literally like hockey and football had a baby.
Type of action you'll never see in the NFL.
Let's go Gunslingers, let's go baby! Woo! That's the best entertainment there is. Once you've been to a game, you're gonna get hooked.
Welcome back to Matenga's Pizzeria. Ralph Judkins along with Coach Philip Manas.
Philip Manas?
Philip Manas. No, haven't had him on yet.
That's what you just called me.
Yes. Coach Tom Manas.
Why'd you call me Philip?
I don't know. I was thinking of your son for some reason, but he's not named Philip either. I'm just horribly, horribly confused right now. There you go.
Okay, wait.
That was the glitch.
Check.
Yes, exactly. Rita Football Statement checking in, thanking us for involving our sponsors. Texas Pete had asked earlier about that new defensive rule, and the new defensive rule
is not being discussed.
Oh, we don't want to mention it all?
No.
Okay.
We said that in the first quarter. We're not going to talk about it.
We're not even going to talk about it. Okay. Yeah, Texas Pete, you'll have to message me outside of the show because Coach didn't want to talk about it. We're going to talk about...
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Well, you going to stop him from messaging me, Coach?
No, I'm stopping you from telling him what the rule change is.
Oh, I'm not going to tell him what the rule change is, but we are going to talk about some rules right now, a very, very special rule.
This is going to be fun.
This is a bit of a folly, and this is what I told all the players they needed to tune in for. It's this.
Yes. This is a great way of getting fined by me.
Ready for the first one?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's called the double dance.
Okay, so wait, before you turn it on. These are all personal fouls based on taunting.
Yep.
Okay? This is it's excessive celebration and or denigration of another player on the team or a fan or whatever. So it's it's pretty much what we did in the NAL every play. But okay, so you're going to watch it.
Ready for the first one? Here we go. The double dance.
The double dance. Okay, so scored. Now, okay, I want to go back a little bit. Can you go back?
Yep.
All right, so this guy stop. This guy right here, he's not sure whether or not he should be, he's just going to talk a little smack. This guy, who did absolutely nothing in the play, comes over and instigates what we'll call the dance. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
He says, no, let's taunt this guy. Now it becomes a double dance. Wait, now it's a triple dance, and it's all at this guy's expense, which is penalty, 15 yards, and not a good thing.
Right, ready for the next one?
Because, wait,
yep.
Now here's the consequence. So now, they're going to have to kick off, and regardless of the return, they're going to get 15 yards in the bank, added on to the end of the play, which kind of negates the fact that you just scored a touchdown. Now you got to deal with all that other stuff when you go on defense. Okay, go ahead. Yes, please. What's this one?
At the end of the play.
Oh, I know what this one is.
We'll get the push in. No.
Okay, so in the past, stuff like this.
Oh, you made it shaped like a whistle.
Yeah, that was an accident. When you do the no thing, like your mom would tell you no. Okay, that's illegal when it's directed at a player. They will flag this, so you can't do any of that noise.
And there's the flag.
Right, and the flag comes out. So not only did play didn't work out.
Well, there was a pass interference on the play, and then the referee, because he'd already thrown a flag,
had to throw his hat.
Threw the hat.
Yep.
And trying to get the hat to play here.
That's the hat right there, isn't
yep.
it? Or that's
there's
there's the hat. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, okay.
And it replayed for some reason. Ready to go on to the next one?
Yeah, let's go to the next one.
All right. This is the flex.
Yeah, another one. Again, you can flex all you want. You just can't do it in the guy's face. Obviously, this guy here, flexing on him. This guy's chirping too. These guys are coming in for the kill. I mean, act like you've been there before, boys. I mean, I'll tell you what, I think the best taunt in the entire planet is if you knock someone on their ass, help them up.
At least offer a hand.
No, just help them up. And then the other one is if you score a touchdown, just do a gentleman's handshake with your teammates. I'll tell you what, there's nothing more denigrating than seeing guys that act like they've done this 50 times before. So.
Philip Higginbotham did come in with a comment here. It'd be great to see every gunslinger that scores this season simply hand the ball to the ref like the standard is to score every possession. Nothing to celebrate. We did what we do.
No, we celebrate. I want the kids to celebrate with each other, but not as individuals, and not running out on the 50 and not getting coach. If I see a coach chest bump some kid, I swear to God, I'll probably fire him. We got to act like we know that this is no big deal. We got to do 40 more of those before the night's over. I don't like that. I don't like running and they hip bump and they do all that stuff. Now, you know what? Let the kids celebrate together, make it short, sweet, and then move on. You know, don't act like. I love teams that are down. We were in that championship game in, 22? And somebody ran out on the midfield and we were up by like 30. And they ran out in the middle of the field and did a dance or something. And I'm just kind of like, that's embarrassing. You're down by 30.
It was the one score.
You know, it was just, I don't know. I don't find that very professional. Anyway, go ahead. Oh, this is a good one. I remember this.
This is the return.
Yep.
Coming after the interception or the return on 2.
Right.
Down the sideline.
Okay,
do you want
stop.
this?
Yeah. So showing the ball or dumping backwards or doing any of that stuff, but showing that's considered a taunt. Okay. It's also dangerous. I mean, if the ball falls out, if you drop it, how many times have we seen guys drop it before they cross the goal line?
Right.
You know? So, I mean, again, tuck the ball, run hard through. There's going to be a ref following you. Turn around, find him, hand him the ball, go celebrate with your teammates, and get ready for kickoff. It's not hard. It's not a difficult task. So, go ahead.
Ready for the next?
Yep.
And here we go.
See, some of these everybody seem kind of harmless, but I'm just making the players and the fans aware of the fact that they're going to call them. They're going to call these penalties.
This is a spotlight foul. As we had the player boxed at the top of the screen, you'll watch at the end of the play what he does. Focus there, focus there. He does a great job on the play, but not satisfied. Gets up, stands over, and starts talking.
Yeah, we're talking about this guy right here.
Right.
Okay, so again, any standovers are going to be called. So that's a form of taunting. Standovers, the slow walk over a guy, you know, after he's down and you're getting up and you walk over, so it takes you 2 seconds, 3 seconds to get clear of him. They're going to call that stuff, guys. So, hey, you knocked him on his butt, offer him a hand up, and just watch how pissed off he gets. So, you know, there's nothing worse than getting knocked on your back and then having the guy who knocked you on your back going, you okay? You all right?
And you saw the score up there in the left, Coach. Up by 50-19.
Right.
Ready for the next?
Yes, sir.
And this one's a little hard to see.
Well, here's what I was talking about, the standover,
right.
walkover. So he was actually off of him. Go ahead and show that again.
And he's going to back up?
Yeah. So watch it. And now he's not even near him. Now he makes a move to be over him. So he's taking a dominating position, kind of like a, I don't know what, jackass. And, you know, that just cost your team, man. Just cost your team.
And our last one of the night. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like this one. This one's kind of funny, actually. So they're all happy it's done. Now he calls them too short. So he said, you're too short, man. You're a little guy. You can't guard me. You're little. He's going to do that. Now, he already celebrated with his teammate. Why? I mean, I don't get it. And, you know, personally, you know, it's just, I call it selfish play, you know. And a lot of guys do this stuff. And they're going to call it this year. I'm just telling all our players, and I'm telling the fans, when you see that and then you see me lose my mind on a guy, it's going to be because they didn't follow these directions. So, not a good thing.
So that'll do it for our rules segment.
Yep, for now.
And time to bring on a special guest.
Yeah, after the break.
We all know the song 500 Miles. Well, he drove 5 hours to get here. When we return, we'll tell you who it is. You'll see it when we return in just a moment. You're watching Branded. We'll be back for the second half of the third quarter in just a moment.
Hi, this is head coach Tom Manas of the San Antonio Gunslingers. Hey, for those of you that don't know,
help out.
We have the
Caleb,
number one show in
help
indoor
out.
football.
Get him in. He's gotta get
That's
in.
right,
Just
number one
relax.
coaches show in
Yeah, we
indoor
only got
football
37.
on every
Relax.
Wednesday,
Okay.
7 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you tune in. Find out the latest news. Meet some of the players. Hey, have fun with it. We want you involved in our show.
All right, put it in
That's
the
why
corner
we're
of your
number
mouth.
one.
One. And welcome back to Branded. Joining us on the microphone, Dante Eldridge, offensive lineman, hopeful for the San Antonio Gunslingers. He signed, he's here. And folks, you got to give him a hand. He drove 5 hours to be here.
He asked me for gas money. I'm just saying.
First question, Dante, why?
Dedication.
And you heard the pizza was good.
That too.
And how was it?
I actually had a chicken salad, but
Okay,
my mom had the
okay.
pizza, but it was also good.
And what mom thought it was good?
Yes,
Fantastic.
yes, sir.
Who else do you come with besides mom?
My uncle Dusty back there,
All right. Oh, wait.
a local.
Dusty, say hi. We got you on camera. Wave hi.
Hey, the coolest name. He introduced
Dusty.
me, Uncle Dusty.
Oh,
Come on.
yeah.
That reeks of Texas. right?
Absolutely.
That's Uncle Dusty.
He's a local of San Antonio.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice. Good.
So you have Texas connections then?
Yes, sir.
All right.
A little bit, yeah.
You want to start with the question, Coach, or I ask him about his playing experience?
No, I'm good. I signed him already.
Okay, you already know. Well, okay, so Dante.
No, all kidding aside. You know what? Tell us about the college. Tell us about the journey to
Yeah.
get to this point.
The college journey, I started at an NAIA school in Wichita, Kansas, Friends University. I played tight end. Started my freshman year. We didn't have a good season, but at the end of the season, it turned out pretty well. We started to win some games. There was a lot of progress with individuals on both sides of the ball, offense and defensively. The whole coaching staff got fired, so it forced my hand to leave and go back home to Texas and just become a regular student at a community college, get my grades and my credits. But at the time, I was a trainee for a coach position under Michael Bishop, who coaches for a private school in Spring, Texas as well, two-time state champion. He was also inducted into the Hall of Fame for college football. He played for Kansas State as a quarterback.
He was my quarterback in Toronto.
Oh, Michael Bishop.
I'm a Kansas State guy. Michael and I are like this.
But I thought you liked the Detroit Lions.
Kansas State's a college, a university. All right, Lord. Yeah.
But the journey.
No. And remember when he came to Dallas and the whole bit? Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
I was all part of that. And then he won a Grey Cup with me in 04.
Oh, that's
Toronto.
nice. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. He's a great guy.
Mike's a great guy.
He's the one he's been training me for going on 4 years now. He's actually my trainer right now. He's also my mentor. He helps a lot of kids. He picks them up. He pep talks them and just becoming a leader and just being more in tune with the game. And just seeing that and coaching under him has just been a great experience for me.
Really?
And just sticking with football.
So I want to give you a Michael Bishop story. You know he came in second in the Heisman. Ricky Williams and him. Yeah. And I got to coach both of them, Ricky Williams and him.
Wow.
Okay, so Michael Bishop has the strongest arm I've ever been around in my entire life. We're in Calgary, and we're at the Olympic Stadium where we're playing the Stampeders, and it's pre-practice. And Mike says, he's standing on the 50-yard line, well, 55-yard line, because the field's longer in Canada.
Right.
He says, I bet you I can throw the football out of the stadium. And he did. Oh, my God. Yeah.
And he
that's
still
not
got
just
it.
long. That's high. That's
it's
long.
high and long.
You're right.
I mean, that would be like standing on home plate and throwing it over the Green Monster in Boston.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of army at. So when you get back and you see Mike, tell him to call me.
Oh, I will. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
we got to have him down for a game for sure.
Yes, sir.
But no, that's great. Yeah, great guy. And if you're learning from Mike, you're learning from the best. So just a great kid. Just everything about him. I call him a kid, but he's probably, what, like 45 now?
Yes, sir. And he can still throw it.
I'm so old.
Still throw it.
Yeah, no, he's doing great. That's good to hear, though. I didn't know that, Dante. I did not. Okay. So after, and then you come here.
Yes, sir.
Tell us that journey.
My dad actually found the tryout information through somebody through work. I was doing jiu-jitsu at the time.
Yep. We talked about hand fighting.
Yeah, I was doing it, just staying active and staying in shape, just keep my mind moving, just keep my body in shape. Once I got the information about the tryout, there was no question about it. I said, Dad, let's go. Let's go do it. So we drove down. We went to the tryout. Mind you, I wasn't in football shape, but I was in some sort of shape. But my performance was inadequate. It was nice. And the fact that the head coach and other coaches saw the ability that I was able to produce during the tryout was, just a blessing. And I'm glad that I signed up for it, because now I get to help my family out a lot, and and my future fiance, I hope she's listening. Love you, babe.
Love you too, babe. Well, I'll say if I love you a lot in a couple weeks. I got a question for you, though.
Yes, sir.
Well, comment, actually. So, no great pedigree. Character.
Oh, I can see that.
Oozes, right?
I can see that.
Okay. So, when I'm picking a player, you can pick your fruit from the tree, or you can pick the fruit from the barrel. Now, barrel's easy to grab fruit out of, but sometimes it's rotten. You pick it from the tree, and you can teach it the way you want it to be, right? Get coachable young men like this. Has a skill set. We have a similar skill set with the jiu-jitsu.
Right. I was going to say he's a balance guy, which is huge on offense.
So
we're going to spar one day.
Yeah. Okay. Be careful.
Careful what you ask for.
You know what the deal is when you fight an old guy? If we don't feel like we can fight, we'll just kill you.
Yeah.
So we'll just shoot you.
Duration late in the rounds is not part of the plan.
Oh, no.
It's not part of the plan to go late.
No. No, I'd love to spar with you. I would. And then I'll be in the hospital for 3-4 days, and it'll be okay.
He'll be sore.
But here's the thing. If you take a skill set and you apply it with focus and with coaching, and you're going to have great coaches around you all the time, and you continue wanting to learn, and you're young enough that you don't have, you don't have to be in a hurry, is I guess my point, okay? And when you learn like that, and you're not overly anxious, that's the way guys have 10 and 12-year careers. It's the guys that come in and want to be, the big cock bull in the arena on day one, and they find out they're not, and then they're, if I can't be the guy, then I don't want to be the guy. And it's the guys that come in and learn and learn and learn, and you take some of your jiu-jitsu skills, your hand fighting skills, the things that you have, and you help veteran players to add that to their arsenal, and then they're going to teach you the little tricks on the other stuff that you may not have learned at a community college or a smaller school where they were at Florida State or they were at West Virginia or they were someplace like that. And that's the key to it, is just the team community helping each other be better. So we're excited about this one.
I can see why. I can absolutely see why. You take a fighter, you take a warrior, you train them up on this squad. Yeah, I can see why you'd want them.
Here's the kicker. How much do you weigh?
Right now, roughly, I weigh 266.
Okay. And everyone's going to say that's too small. Everyone's going to say that. And I'm going to say that's perfect because he's not a fat ass.
Right.
Right? And he can play the game and he can fight. And I'll take 260 mean and nasty over 300 and fat and sloppy and slow all day long. And as you add technique to that, that's the beauty of it. So, I'm excited to see him. We're at like 35 days, by the way.
Yeah. So
yes, sir.
Is it too late? Is it too late to ask how are you preparing for camp?
No, sir. like I said before, I'm training with Mike every weekend, and during the week I go to my local gym. I do weight training. I do just a lot of cardio, just to keep myself moving, just working on my breathing. But working out with Michael Bishop on weekends, it really helps a lot because I'm not sure what we'll be doing in camp, but I'm sure what I'm doing right now we'll probably do in camp, and so I'm just putting myself in front of the 8 ball instead of behind.
So I just read this article about Apache warriors, and they had the innate ability to run 3 to 7 to 10 miles at a time at full speed. That they trained themselves to do that. So as I'm reading it down, how did the elders treat the young ones to run 7, 10 miles? You're going to like this. Try this when you get home. They'd make them take a gulp of water and hold the water in their mouth, and they couldn't swallow, so they had to only breathe through their nose. And they controlled their breathing. So they kept a calm breath for 7 miles. And if you think about it, I mean, that's a couple 100 years old philosophy, but it's pretty true, right? Because you're saying control your breathing, right? I always say air is free. You don't have to try to steal it. You're dying, right? Just control your breathing and you're going to be fine. And that's the thing, is if you do that. The other thing is, I will tell you guys, put your bodies under stress before you get here. And what I mean by that is make yourself super uncomfortable for periods of time and lengthen the period of time you're uncomfortable throughout a day. So if you do a 3-minute ice bath, do a 10-minute ice bath once a week or twice a week. If you do a 1-mile run at 8 on the treadmill, do 1-mile run at 11 on the treadmill once a week. Make yourself getting used to being uncomfortable, because then it's easy. And you got to come into camp in shape.
Yes, sir.
Because there's so much to learn in such a short amount of time,
And one thing about me, Coach, I've never been comfortable. Never.
Sounds familiar, buddy. Trust me. Yeah, no. And if you keep yourself in that state, then you're never satisfied. It's when you get comfortable and you put your feet up and you think you got it all figured out, that's when you get kicked in the teeth.
Yes, sir.
So I like that. And you have alignment philosophy, alignment attitude, and that's, like, I'll fight anybody. I don't give a shit. If you're going to beat me, and that's okay, but I'm going to fight you. What do I always say? I may wear out, but I ain't going to tap out. Right. So if we're going to do it, we're going to do it. And that's what we want. We want a group of young men that's kind of philosophy, humbly winning, but with confidence, So we're glad to have you.
Yeah, he's one of the guys, folks, that's going to make camp very, very interesting for anyone who comes in comfortable, because he's not, and he's going to want it. Yeah. And he's young, and he's hungry, and he's Dante Eldridge. I got to ask about the drip. You walk in wearing this, and it's like, I know Jordan didn't make this. Where did you get this?
Local T-shirt shop I also worked for a while in Willis, Texas.
We got to get a trademark thing going
quickly, because this could get out of hand. But I like the look. Down the sleeves, on the back's got his name.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miss Stacy. Thank you for the sweatshirt.
Hey, Miss Stacy, 4X. What up? You want to keep printing those logos? Yeah. No, that's good. No, I love the fact that you did that and you represent that way. And believe me, you're going to get more swag here than you ever thought possible. We're always.
What size are you? What can he leave with?
2X.
He's a 2X. Okay. Well, you're going to go over here and you're going to talk to a guy, and we'll see what he can put you in.
Okay.
We'll see what he can put you in.
Yeah, we'll get you something.
Yeah, I mean 5 hours, man. Wow.
You'd rather have a gas card.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Well, listen, thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing you in a couple weeks.
Yes, sir.
We're going to have some fun. And you want any shout-outs before we go? I know we said mom and uncle, and what's the fiance again? The name?
Kiana.
Kiana. Okay, Kiana.
Shout out to my pops watching. Love you, Dad. Love you, Kobe, my little brother. And anybody else from that small town of Cold Spring watching. It's your boy Dante.
And Bish, call me. We got to get you down to a game. I got to see Michael.
Yeah, shout out to Michael Bishop.
Haven't seen him since 05.
Hey, that's a long time. Not too long. My bad.
Hey, man, you're going to get there. Trust me. And it's a bitch. Okay. So, yeah, no, you're going to get there. All right. Well, good. Thanks again.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank
All right,
you.
buddy. All right.
That'll do it
Thank
for
you.
the third quarter live here from Matenga's Pizzeria. It's branded. We'll be right back.
Quality. Here at John Wayne, it's not just a word, it's our foundation. From the people we employ, to the service that's provided, to the equipment that we design and install, quality matters. For nearly 20 years, providing quality Texas comfort to the San Antonio area communities has been our highest priority. For quality you can count on, call John Wayne today.
How does a site work company with nearly 50 years of success maintain growth and integrity? It's simple. We employ strong leaders who ensure that each project is executed with teamwork and dedication. At Chapman Brothers, we believe in fostering innovation while upholding our unwavering commitment to quality. Join us as a manager, estimator, or supervisor and become a driving force behind our legacy. Apply now to be part of a company that values both its history and the path ahead. Chapman Brothers, where growth and integrity meet excellence.
Hi, this is head coach Tom Manas of the San Antonio Gunslingers. I'll tell you what, right now is the best time in the world to buy your season tickets. 2024 is going to be historic. For $9, starting at $9 a month. How can you beat that? Can you believe it? $9. Don't make me come down there and send you off to the train station.
And welcome back to Matenga's Pizzeria for the fourth.
It's such horseshit. It's funny. All right, that's good. All right. That's embarrassing.
Someone's going to make a GIF out of that, I swear, and we're going to see that up on social media.
I'm like
they'll frame
80
the
gifs.
coach
There's
up
like 80
and-
gifs of me.
Okay.
Out there, and none of them are flattering.
Well,
None
yeah,
of
that's
them.
why they make a GIF.
I know.
That's why they.
I don't
That's why they make the GIF.
My kids always say, "Hey, did you know you're a GIF?" I go, "What's a GIF?" And they show me. I go, "Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm your dad.
It's
I
a
apologize."
GIF. A GIF is what you get for Quithmith.
Yeah.
That's a GIF.
All right.
No? Okay. All right.
Okay. I want to talk about one thing.
Yeah.
So, starting the 21st, right? We're going to be live at the rodeo on the 21st, and we're going to do this big raffle. We just came up with this brilliant idea about 2 hours ago. And what we're going to do is we're going to do this gigantic gift basket, and in the gift basket's going to be a helmet, a ball, a jersey. It's going to be like $1,000 value basket. And the first one is going to include in that basket my tickets. We call them the coaches' tickets. So to let you know how good these tickets are, my tickets are in section. If you go online, they're in section 26, row A, seats 1 through 4. So you're in the first row, right? Am I right? Okay. So, and I think I'm next to your seats, right? Yeah. So these are great seats that you'll have an opportunity to win throughout the year. Okay. We're going to give them away 8 times. And the first game we're going to give away is with our raffle basket on the 21st. So if you come in to the rodeo and come to our booth at the Freeman on the 21st, you're going to get an opportunity to fill out a raffle card, win a $1,000 valued gift basket, plus my 4 seats, how much are those seats normally? They're pretty expensive, right? They're like, what, $75? 42 a piece. Okay.
No, it's $42 a month on the subscription
42.
plan.
How much are they like if you just were to buy them for a game? Like $70? So you're talking a couple $100 worth of seats for sure. Yeah, $300 worth of seats, something like that, for sure. So you're going to get great seats and going to have a great opportunity to win those 8 times throughout the year. And it all starts on the 21st. You come down, and I'll be there. All of us are going to be down there, actually, and we're going to have a good time on the 21st. So hope to see everybody there. Anyway, I wanted to get the coaches' tickets out of the way. That's why we're not doing a trivia anymore, because we're going to do them starting on the 21st, moving forward.
Right.
So then we can say second game, you win these. Third home game, you win these, and so on. Okay. All right.
Because, boy, it's looking at quite a rush. We play at the start of the season. Is it 2 games in 6 days?
Yeah, something like that.
Because we're playing on a Monday and again on a Saturday. And plus travel and training, it's going to be an intense turn.
So what? You know,
well, clearly that is not the burr underneath your saddle blanket this week. So what would be the burr under the coach's saddle blanket this week?
Lions 2 field goals. No, I would say the burr under my saddle. Last week was the weather, driving, obviously. I really don't have a whole, I mean, I'd be being really picky if I had to come up with a burr, but a football burr for me would be all the pundits that continue to confuse confidence with arrogance on some of these podcasts and some of these things. I'm going to be really clear, and I'm going to be really clear on Monday when I'm on Smoking Guns, is that, you know, me having confidence in my players has nothing to do with arrogance on my part, okay? And so you can either learn that the easy way or you can learn that the hard way. And I'm good with either one. So if you want to call it, you know, you can start calling anything you want, and we'll just keep doing what we're going to do. So I think the biggest thing is every coach has their own style. Every coach has their own philosophy. Every coach has their own way that they like to do it. I know some really great coaches that are one game at a time guys. I know some really great coaches that don't even like talking about anything other than having it all internal. And I know other coaches that don't feel shy about putting it out there how they feel. And I'm just one of those guys, and I'm going to enjoy it. Man, I'm going to be 64 years old April 24th. Okay? Do I really care what you think? I mean,
at this point?
Seriously. I've been doing this too long. Do I really care what you think?
It's a long time ago that you stopped caring about what other people thought.
Well, it's funny. It's funny when you're 20, you're so worried about, does he like me? Does she like me? Oh, my God, that's such a big deal. Then you're in your 30s and you're kind of cocky and you're like, yeah, I get my own friends. I'll do my own thing, you know, blah, blah, blah. You get in your 40s and you're just trying to make money and not blow your brains out with your kids going to school and, you know, this and that. Get in your 50s and you're getting tired. Get in your 60s, you don't care.
Right.
Like, does Bob like me? Who cares, right? I mean, nobody cares. And then you get to that point, and then they go, oh, see, you get cranky when you get old. No, I wish I was that smart when I was 20. Think about how much more successful you would be if you didn't worry about what other people thought.
I forget which philosopher said it. Youth is wasted on the young.
Oh, my God. You know when I'm reminded of that? It's God's honest truth. So I used to collect exotic cars.
Did not know that.
I used to have
I
used to have some pretty cool ones, as a matter of fact. You know, and I was young at the time. And then, you know, things happen, you know, where you don't have many more, or you just grow out of it, or kids come and you need more responsibility. But I always had an affinity for cars. And the saddest thing is we bought this brand new Camaro. It's really nice. It's beautiful. Susan really liked it. It's, you know, it's the best of the best. Everything you can get on it. It's gorgeous. And I pull up at a light, and there's a business here that has a big window, and I look at it, and I go, God, what an old fart driving this car, man. And I thought, it takes you this long to be able to afford them anymore, you know?
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, God, what I would have gave when I was 16 years old to have something like this.
Yeah.
then I'd really enjoy it.
Or wrap it around a tree because you're 16 years old.
Yeah, and now I'm more like, did you wash it? How much was gas? I'm thinking, what a waste, man. Just what a waste. No, but I tell you, the thing about football, being a football coach, is you get to be around guys like this. They're 25 years old. You know, I got 40 some odd years on these kids. But you're around them all day long, and there is a youthful enthusiasm that comes with the job. You feel good about coming to work. You do all that, and I think they benefit from the wisdom of the older coaches that can show them how to not make certain mistakes that maybe they made along the way. And that's the biggest part of it. I think as a father, as a coach, as a mentor, is you're trying to help people not make the same mistakes you made so they can have a better life and a better career. So hopefully we'll continue to do that.
That sounds like a good note to end on, Coach.
Well, I want to do one thing, because we didn't, and I appreciate you not doing it, but did we have anything come up, any comments, any things? Did you want to mention anybody who's been following us today?
Well, let's go through and scan. I thought I caught all the players that checked in as I was working through.
I hope they were in that rules thing, because...
Well, we told them, we warned them, and if not, the good news is, folks, it is available to watch again. As soon as we're done here, we'll have this posted back to YouTube.
What's he saying?
That was Philip's comment about handing the ball to the ref. Philip's other comment down here at the bottom was, are there any coaches that don't plan on competing for the championship each year? He doesn't want a head coach that doesn't have a vision that includes hardware. Well, I'll tell you.
You would be amazed.
That they're just looking to get through and get another year?
Or they use the line rebuild.
Okay.
Rebuild is lazy recruiting.
As in,
because every year's a new team.
Yeah, every time.
At this level.
But this is something, I got to say, we're talking about cars. There was a comment you had made very, very long ago. Are you still sure that you come away with the championship, you're getting a shiny red pickup truck out of a certain person's garage?
No, I think he had too many beers when he told me
Okay,
that.
so.
No.
You're nodding.
Really?
She's not, or did,
okay.
You did, she didn't know about
she
this.
Didn't know, no.
She didn't know about this.
Here's the thing. I won't give up the person's name, but in 21, I took the job with 10 days before the season started, and we ended up going, I think we only lost one game, and we won the championship. But that was with 10 days prep. I had to get 10 players. I was flying out, and I was signing guys at the airport. It was the craziest experience ever. But in 10 days, we pulled it off. So when I got hired, the one guy's like, hey, man, one owner, I don't care if you win one football game. Just get us through the season because we got such a late start. And I said, I'll bet you $10,000 right now I win the championship. This is the day I signed my contract. Never heard from the guy again.
Somebody out there owes you a lot of money.
He owes me 10 grand. I'm going to get it one of these days. But he shook my hand, he bet me, and he did not pay me. And that was a bummer. But the point is that, you can do remarkable things in short amount of time if coaches are willing to surround themselves with smart people and work really hard. You can do it. So,
well, I knew that we were going to do good things because I know what you did previously, and now you've had time to build. You've got the players you wanted. You've got the facility and circumstances you wanted.
I got the coaches.
You've got the coaches you wanted. Mm-hmm. Now it's on you to deliver, and hell, you've delivered with a lot less.
Well,
and that's why we're like saying, look,
I'm going to put this out publicly, and Susan can verify this for me if anyone wants to ask her. I have only one mission this year, and my only mission that I'm driven to do is win Don and Pam a ring this year. That's it. I don't care what else happens. That's my only mission, is to win Don and Pam a ring this year. So you can call it cocky, confident, this, that, I don't care. That's my only mission, is to win those two a ring this year. Now, everyone else will benefit from that, but I don't really care. I won't even take a ring until they get a ring. So my thing is, I want that to happen, and that's because it's about commitment. I made a commitment. They sure the hell made a commitment. not only to me, but to so many employees, so many people in this community. I want that to happen more than anything. And until that's accomplished, I'm gonna be gnarly until it gets done. So,
and that's
just
why
the way
you sleep very little and work a heck of a lot, and
Yep.
it's nonstop, always thinking about it. Well,
Yep.
that's a good note to end on too.
That's a great note to end on.
All right. Well, we will call this one a win. When we return, we'll wrap this up with the final things that we've got to say. But that'll do it for the fourth quarter here live from Matenga's Pizzeria. This is Branded. Here you go. They're getting better at it.
Hey San Antonio, are you tired of the same old chain pizza that tastes like cardboard? I thought we were done eating paper in school. Maybe not. It's up to you. At Matanga's, we bring you flavors that are authentically Texan. We're talking about fresh dough that we made in store every single day. We're talking about cheese that's shredded in store for that authentic cheese flavor. We're talking about brisket because this is Texas, y'all. We're talking about our Texas rolls. Can't get those anywhere else. We're talking about Texas ranch because when you put jalapenos and ranch together and you dip it in with pizza, just drink it. Lastly, we got a pothole pizza because we had to name a pizza after our roads. You know what I'm talking about. Can't wait to see you soon. Find a Matanga's near you.
For generations, the family recipes at Carrabba's Italian Grill have been bringing people together. From the sweet smell of our scratch-made sauce to our rich layers of lasagna, we believe food made with love leads to tables filled with laughter. Dine with us or order out at carrabbas.com.
2023 has been a landmark year for the Indoor Football League. Our 15th season saw tremendous growth, both on and off the field. Bold steps towards a bright future, cutting-edge fan engagement, and powerful new partnerships. And we're just getting started. There will be more in 2024. Calculated growth, strong franchises, and the best indoor football on the planet. The IFL.
And welcome back to the closeout here as we get set to do our meet and greet. Game over, Gunslingers win. This is the portion of the evening where I'm legally obligated, according to the Internet Bible, to void our extended warranty if we don't remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise it won't rain. Yeah. And our next show is going to be, it won't rain.
All right.
I promise it won't rain if they don't like, comment, and subscribe. They need to like, comment, and subscribe right now. Hit the buttons now. Do the things on all the various platforms.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah, we hate to ask, but if you want it to rain, you got to do that. Our next show will be the 21st at the rodeo over in the concourse of the Freeman Coliseum, but because we won't be back next week to make bodacious and outrageous claims about the conquest of the Gunslingers through every league, even the ones we're not playing in, want to wish y'all a happy Valentine's Day to you and all your sweethearts out there.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
Yeah, we'll see you on the 21st.
So, hey,
if you're in San Antonio, please come out and see us and see what we look like up close and personal, because the camera doesn't do him justice.
Oh my God!
You were going to say something, and I was rambling.
I was just going to say, like, do you have Valentine's Day plans?
I do. I'm going to come here.
What?
I'm going to come to Matanga's because they've got, I think, a heart-shaped pizza that they're doing, and my wife really, really liked the special dessert roll that they've been working on, and I've been told it's going to be ready then. I mean, somebody's laughing. Are they laughing at the fact that I'm bringing my wife here?
No, they were laughing at something else.
Good.
I was laughing inside that you're coming here for Valentine's Day.
Or
No, I'd love it
dying
here.
inside.
I mean,
Yes.
I could see coming here and getting a slice and having a nice casual
Yeah.
night and going, doing, that would be fun. Yeah. Susan's not coming in until a week after that.
So she's going to be here for the rodeo show.
She is going to be on live. I'm putting her on, and I'm going to have the midget. Oh, I can't say that. I'm going to have my little.
It's your grandson.
My grandson.
Yeah,
I call him Mini Me. I'm going to have him with me, and he's going to be on live. Eli's going to be on live. The guy that you've been hearing about for the last 5 years.
Been in pictures. Yeah, he's all over the show.
And
been a trivia question.
He is a trivia question. Yeah, he's going to be on, and so we're going to have them on for a minute just to say hi, and everyone gets to see this kid because he's pretty special. And then it's kind of weird because I'm really lucky. Susan's coming in 21st. She'll be here for about a week, and with Eli, and then a couple weeks later, Philip, my Phil, is coming in for camp. And he's coming in for a week. So he's gonna help with player eval. So it's gonna be great. I'm gonna have family around for a while. It'll be fun.
Well, speaking of family, it's that moment again, Coach.
Okay, I'm ready. Miss Susan, I love you and I miss you. Can't wait to see you. Eli, Liliana, and Mila, it's time to go to bed. I love you. Good night, everybody.
This has been branded live from Matenga's Pizzeria in Schertz, Texas. Good night from here. And as always, folks, keep your guns up. Good night, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.